Good evening, everyone. If you are following along, thanks so much for joining my stream. Welcome to the Good Godfather channel. My name is Swan. Good Godfather is all in all. See, when I was a kid, I was really into the Godfather novel. I read the Godfather. You're right, like you're a kid. I'm like, yeah, I was a kid. I was in 6th, 7th grade. I was in middle school. Checked the book out and wanted to read it because I was like, a Godfather. That sounds like, I don't know, something. I was always into dark stuff, you know, like Batman and just like really edgy. I don't want to say theatrical, cinematic things, and the idea of reading the novel just like really appealed to me, especially and as I read it, I was like, you know what, I want to do this, man. I want to be a Godfather. The idea of like I've got this power and people come to me and for all this for you know whatever favors and stuff and clout and. But I got them by the balls.
You gotta wear them for a little while.
But as I got older and, you know, became a follower and believer in Yeshua and the gospel of Yeshua,
There you go.
obviously I was like, I can't be that kind of person. But,
There you go. She wants me to wear
you know, fast forward now to about 2-3 years ago. Must be 3 years ago. 4 years ago now. Oh my God. 4 years. It's going to be about 4 years. But I was like, okay, I was doing study, since I study the tradition and I study the scriptures and I study the teaching. One of the things about the gospel and the teaching of the gospel is what it says in the first chapter of John. In the beginning was the Logos, the Word. And the Logos, was with God, Elohim, Theos, and the Word was Elohim, God, Theos, meaning creator, originator, God being the Germanic Gut term, which means both good and God, because it means to like conjure, or to make useful. To make use out of to make something useful. That's pretty much what Elohim means. To make something that's good. To be able to conjure into existence, into being that which is good. And playing then off of the scripture in the New Testament, Yeshua, when he's teaching and he says, and the person says, you know, good rabbi, you know, he says, why do you call me good? There's only one who is good, even God. Okay, go ask mommy. Okay, yeah, go get it from mommy. Mommy will get it for you, okay? She's in bed. Go get it from her in bed. Are you on the camera? Are you just so pretty? I'm just a pretty little girl.
I'm on this side.
You just love looking at myself. You're over here, huh? On the screen is over here. What do you think about that? Okay, go get your food from mommy. Go. Daddy's got some very important business to settle here.
There's me. No, there's me. There's me.
That is you.
There's me. There's me. There's me.
We're looking at the camera. The camera's right here. That's where you are. You're going into the camera here is trapping your light. That's what's going on. This is Riley. This cracked and broken shelf.
This is Riley, too.
Okay, but I need you to go get your food. Sound. I need my sound up. Up. Turn it up. Yeah, up. Yeah, see, I need the needle to dance like that. So that when I talk, you can actually hear what I'm saying. La 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 la.
Go all the way to there.
You wanted to sing into it? Hey, you gotta sing into it. Up here. I don't know how many times I've talked about this. Logos being God, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So words are obviously a very important element. More important than people realize, you know, like I don't think it's really clicked for Christians or non-Christians alike. And that's where a lot of, you know, atheist folks who might, you know, have their zingers, right? You know, their gotchas. I gotcha. If I say this
There's
little
Slimy.
clever zipper,
This is Slimy.
I gotcha with this one thing.
This is Slimy.
They're not really expecting where I'm coming from because, you know, they don't really understand the mystical nature behind the scriptures and the teaching and the tradition. Not to mean like esoteric. Now you turned it down, so then I can't be heard. Riley, what am I gonna do with you? Okay.
You get me some food.
Get it from your mother.
You daddy.
Okay, I'm gonna go get your mom. Okay, your mom's coming. Your mom's gonna feed you. There's no one there, Riley. I'm not talking to anybody. It's just you. What do you think about that when you just left just by yourself?
Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Sit down, my daddy.
I can't sit down. You're in my seat. That's why I need you to get out. Will you please get out of my chair now?
I am not gonna.
Okay, I'm just gonna switch camera so you're not gonna be so distracted by that. Yep. Yeah. Daddy's doing stuff.
It's not fair.
Yeah, I know it's not fair. I'm not trying to be fair. Go get the food your mom's making for you now. Get your mother. Oh. She is a handful and a half. I tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. Oh yeah, no, she is. She's definitely coming. You just gotta be patient. Man, oh man, Riley. You are definitely going to get the better of me. You definitely get the better of me. What are you doing? No. Dude, this is not a toy. This is not your toy room. Go play in your room and play with your toys. These are not your toys. These are Daddy's things. Okay? This is not your room to destroy. You can go out now, or you can go in timeout. What are you going to do? You going to go in timeout? I could take you to timeout. Would you like that? Okay, then please leave the room now, then. Okay, yeah, go choose number 2. And
Number 2.
please go then. Thank you. I love you. You're my special Riley. Nobody's like you. You're so special to me. Okay. We're gonna move past the nerdery and go straight to the chill. Let's see if maybe anybody's popped up into the chats. If you are a musician, you have music you want to share with me, I would be so glad to share it on my stream. So please share those links if you've got them. And I'm gonna get to work building the site. So here's what we got so far on our website. As you can see, we got the logo loading up here. We've got the menus loading up pretty good here. This, Bandcamp goes right to Bandcamp. The branch takes you to all the different social media pages I'm on. Into the narrow gate, because this is where things split off into all the main spots. So I'm just trying to do just enough just to get this to go live. And so right now I've just got 2 spots here. I'm trying to be, Mr. Witty, clever, tying in the whole theological element of what I do with the names of these pages. Very sound very high and mighty, hoity-toity, Lord of hosts, right? And so we'll have homilies here. And I'm trying to think, maybe I don't need to have it go that deep. Because, I probably don't. I'm not, I think I'm going to take a layer back from this. But one of the things you see, like what I've managed to work out is how I'm able to load up the image and load up the logo and each one of those stages here. And trying to figure out the, how I want this all mapped out. As far as content, and basically just filling it up with as much content as I possibly can. And then one of the things I am also in the middle of doing that I'm probably going to pull up here eventually once I get in the zone. What's that? 10, almost 10:30. Is this logo. Doing a lot more Inkscape work. Namely, let's see, is it this one? No. Yeah. Now you can see it in the background. And we actually want to go to this drawing. Come and do drawing with me. Here is where we're at so far. Yeah, like where this is going, actually. Might do a whole lot more work with that. Want to even out the, the layout of these feathers here. And then we'll end up building the head of the bird is going to go up this way. This is kind of my map, my, what do you want to call it? My do-do-do? Do-do-do-do. What would you call that? Schematic, I guess, for kind of how I want the whole thing to be drawn out. A lot of detail going to go into this. It's going to be a long one. That's why I'm kind of saving that for later. Just really want to get this website up and running. So let's click around here and see where we want to start off. Don't really need this. Don't really need this. I don't know why it's opening up all these windows now. Like when I close this, I'm not in all these windows. So why does it have to have all these windows open? Let me see here. Let's go back to the home. Into the navigate. Okay, so one of the things I want to do is my content. I am going to take this and this. I'll take that up into there. And I'm not going to delete it, but I'm going to take it out of there because I'll throw it in the data bin of this one up here. Because this is a theme I'm not really using right now. I'm using the Casper theme on this one. So, let's see. What does that do? It takes a while to figure it out. That's where things like what has happened, like whatever cache system, has cached. Like it stays in there for a while until it decides like, oh, it's not there anymore. And then, oh yeah, I've got to figure out the imaging here. So I need to figure out an image for homilies. So I've got to dig around for that.
Thanks for giving me that break, babe.
Yeah, you're welcome. Mm.
I had leftover spaghetti that was still cold in the fridge at work, and I brought it to work and didn't eat it.
He is such a tornado.
I heard her knock a couple of times. I'm like, I needed a break. Even though I don't really see her much. 107.
You're right. Oh, yeah, wow. That's just the way the dial's set up.
This week.
Did you?
Yeah, a lot.
What are you gathering from what that means?
The first day of the month, in the 7th hour, something big is gonna happen. Someone's gonna die.
Why would it be something terrible like that?
It's gonna be Biden.
Oh, we would never wish that upon another human being, even if it is Joe Biden.
Babe, it's so nice that you have dirty diapers in your clean pile of clothes.
Oh, I know, isn't it nice? I think it's nice too. My life with dirty diapers. Let's do it like this. Alright, let's see if this takes care of it, kind of. No, it doesn't. It's unfortunate. I mean, it's in here. Yep, there it is. So this is what I mean, like, so, like, it knows it's here. Homepage, homilies, thumb. Homepage, homilies. Maybe I have to tell it to open up like that. I was looking for this Lord of Hosts, but it's not there, man. It's not there, man. You're looking for something that isn't there. So you probably can't really see what's going on, but that. This here. Yeah. Lord of Hosts. Not, that's not there anymore. I took that out. Moved into a completely different folder. So we're going to change, one of the things I got to do is change this over here, homilies, to make it a main menu item. Don't understand. That's all right. What I do want to figure out is I just want to fill in a lot of the content here. With what I already have saved. I don't really want this one. Alright, but we're gonna chill some music here in the background. It's free. But just in the background. We don't want it to take over the sound of my voice. The sultry sound of my voice. The soothing, sultry sounds of Swan. I can crank that up higher, can't I? It's a lot better. There. Check, 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 check. Yeah, so that's probably good. Alright. Sultry sound of Swan. Alright. Going to the video. So part of the way the website works is in what it reads in the content in the search crawlers that crawl the web for content. To offer search results to people. So you want to find yourself in people's search results. Ooh, I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna make sure to bring this one in here. Oswald was a patsy. Did you know that Oswald was a patsy? That was a pretty good video. I thought they'd get a lot more attention. It hasn't so far. I should be getting. I have a default. Well, that's lame. I'm just gonna copy this. Grassy knoll. Guy named Frank. What was his name? Sturgis. Getting thorough tagging done there. I'm gonna do it. 64. Oh. I can actually download. Oh, I can just plug it right in with my. Let's see if this will let me install this right now. Okay. I'll have to restart my okay. Later, dude. We'll worry about that later. Basically, it's telling me if I plug my camera in via USB, I can just use the camera directly as a webcam. Because it just turns off in the middle of the stream, so that's probably what I should be doing. Didn't even think that was a possibility, but anyway. So I have to make a new image there. So I'm going over each of my cap videos. For some reason, Rumble doesn't let you upload a different image. Like once you have your thumbnail image up, you're stuck. Like, there's no going back.
Oh,
Really, Riley?
she knows she comes in, she does the spaghetti dripped. All that Parmesan wasted. She was supposed to give you this new It's all over the floor.
What, for me?
Huh. Look. The spaghetti dripped. She said. Dripped. Sorry.
Yes, we all love Riley, don't we? She's the best. Oh, gross.
It's okay. We gotta clean it up. Alright, just put it in your bowl.
I'm pretty sure I'm being throttled. I'm being shadow censored and banned. Here, I can't imagine there's nobody showing up. Oh, Shek saw you there, Riley. Shek says hi, Riley. What's up, Shek? Word up. Thanks for stopping by, dude. As you can see, just calmly doing stuff. We get down to this free music. Doesn't cost anything. This is where I am right now.
Down below. One more. Yep. Thank you. No, that, you have that water. Come on. Now you're just playing games.
She just does not take anything seriously. I want that one. I want. Yeah, she's trying to kill us both. I don't think it's a smart, smart way to go on her part. That she does. Hold on, dude. How come I don't? What do I get? That's just gonna be the, yeah. Let's see.
What'd you do with my sock? Oh. Where's my other sock?
Yeah, I think I just pulled this screenshot right in to here.
Yeah, this is Garbaggio because you said it tripped. Oh. and Anna go to the treehouse?
I assume so. I haven't seen them. There we go. Okay. So what I've been doing is taking this layer and colorizing it. Colorize. And we try to get it as close to kind of like a tan. And give it like a posterize, like this. That's cool. Fiddle around with the textures a bit. And play with our brightness and contrast. I don't really want a whole lot of contrast. Or do I don't want that. Right. Then I'm taking this thing right here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to open as layers. And what I've done is I've taken this text that is of the Ulfilas. This is the Codex Argentinus. Argentinus. So I take this sucker and I pop it on in there. Scale it down here a bit. Bring down the opacity. And then I zoom it out and I scale it down. Depending on how I want the orientation, you know, I've been doing it landscape orientation so far, but all the writing's swimming up and down. So I think on this one, just to mix it up, we're gonna go left to right and trying to do it to where the text fills up the whole scene there, and using that as a texture. And I mean, that tends to do it, to be honest. We'll bring out a little more opacity so you can kind of see it better. Let's do a mask. What happens when I do that? Yeah. Trying to make it really dull. What happens if I tell it to dodge? Dip, duck, ditch, dive, and dodge. That's cool. it's not so aggressive. There's Riley there again. There we go. Let's grab bag. Okay. Export this sucker. Right. And then now I've got that exported, I bring it into Inkscape. Default settings that they usually ask me tend to be good enough, so usually don't have much of any complaint there. I'm gonna grab the text. Been using this kind of as a standard. Look them up. I want it to be locked. One thing when I'm sizing these, I'm trying to think of things like maybe I want to cover up like the stupid watermark right there, but I also want it to be kind of big enough to where it's going to fit in the frame. That's not really the best like font as far as, you know, grabbing people's attention or nothing. I'm not interested in that so much as I am interested in like kind of the cohesion of the vibe I'm trying to carry across. That's kind of more important to me. The thematic element of what I'm doing. E. You know. Bing, bing, and I want to do the whole page. I want to export. And that should be okay. I don't have any folders opened up, so I gotta let's make sure I got what I ordered. Yeah, that looks great. So I gotta kind of do that with each one of my thumbnails. First, I gotta pull it in to the right file location. page. Homilies. Dog. Pray. Stop. Ding. So they say you don't want to do like giant files. I've not been worried about that as much, you know. I'm more just worried about getting this stuff loaded in here. Oh, that one finally loaded. Let's come over here in homilies. There we go. Save that. See if I got anybody hanging out. I gotta switch windows so much, you know, so it's hard for me to keep up with the chats. So if you are following, nope, no one here. This is what's making me think, like, I think they're actively trying to censor me. How could I not get anybody stopping by? Like, that just doesn't seem, could be. I feel like it's probably because they're putting a stomp on my streams. The kibosh. Putting the kibosh. Okay, next. Right there. Okay, what did I do last time? I didn't do a post rise. I did like that was pretty cool. New one. The gap there between the lines. There we are. I like that. Call it Patsy. A lot of times I forget to hit export after I set the file. Like, oh, I set the file, I'm done, right? No, you gotta hit the button, dummy. Freaks out every time. We don't know what the fuck this is. Oh my god, what are you doing? So we got homilies. And what do we got? Under homilies. Let's go back to the narrow gate. Let's see what we got. So there we go. We got kind of a nice theme going on with the images. Forgot what I wanted to call like a music video section. Let's see if I remembered. Where's the Incants? Oh, that's it. Sky. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. I know there's like a page where it'll like coalesce all your like music links. I think you can even get it from SoundDrop. Like it's automatic or something. I can't seem to remember. Music, multi-link, page, go. It's like Might as well do this. Seems like it works as good as any. Who knows what they're gonna... Okay. On there. No. Oh, that's not it. Oh. No. Although, I liked where I was going with this. It's not going to be in there. What you want now, Riley? Okay. It's in here. Oh, dude, I can't wait to remix this. I kind of feel like doing that right now.
It stopped. Stop.
Let's use this. What are you doing, Riley? What? What do you want? Paper? Here's paper right there. Try on the back of that paper. No, fiddle with my knobs. There you go. Good girl. You just keep right on moving. Yeah. You get 1,600 or 1,000 units moved digitally, and you get 13 cents. Ad supported streaming, 13 cents. Okay. Amazon's the real money bags. Spotify, Amazon, iTunes. Yep. So that's right there. Spotify, Amazon, iTunes. So, almost at 18,000 on my wave song. That's pretty cool. 3 monthly listeners. I got the okay to do a song. I'm gonna do a cover of Good Father. Since you do a search for Good Godfather, and then what comes up is Good Father by freaking Chris Tomlin. I do not like. Don't tell nobody. on Google. Great. Yeah, later. So what I'm gonna do is over here. I'm actually gonna call this link. This link will be the head cats. So we're getting close. I know we've got images that are loading up for that. Very simple, you know, just some graphics and text and get around and, you know, nothing super fancy, but, you know, gets the job done. Am I looking at the right thing? No, I am not. Uyghurs. There we go. Now we got Oswald as a patsy. That's the only one we're waiting on. So I'm gonna load that one up. Incants. Yes. That looks great. Branch. Navigate. So we just gotta figure out basically we want graphics for both of these. heralds. What do I want to do with that?
Daddy.
Baby? Okay. Yeah, give me just a moment. Let me just do something real quick. Folder. This, Herald. Not really ready to make. Let me get you a paper. Hold on a second. Just a lovely, lovely night here. Oh. Protocol manager. Brighten smile. Teeth products. Wow, no, I don't think so. Saw you on Instagram. Can't be. Can't be anything legitimate. That's why it's in my spam folder. I bet she's hot. So I can see that for a minute. Modest Studios started following me. It's Modest Studios. Hustlers only. Just a bunch of text over graphics. 412, baby. Cool. Modest Studios. Dream Doll Star. No, what's up? Here we go. Oh yeah, she's babe. Sure, why not? She's basically a porn star. Which, you know, it's like, I don't really like that porn is so prevalent in our culture or anything like that, but I also don't judge those people, or I don't judge you if you are into porn. Like, I don't think you're a bad person or a pervert or anything. I think it's very normal to be attracted to beautiful people and to have sexual desire for them. You know, I just think there's a healthier way of going about it. I think we're really robbing ourselves as a culture. Switch. Oh, I see. I'm logged in. Do I want to switch to another account? No, I don't. This is fine. Who's this? I think we're really robbing ourselves as a culture to make the whole idea of being a porn star so prevalent in terms of, you know, relationships and sexual relationships and attraction and how that all is supposed to be going. I think it's a trap by and large. Although I don't really agree with the whole kind of like polar end of things where it's like, dude, you gotta look out. Gotta look out for boobs. Can't see boobs. You'll die. I mean, Jesus hates boobs, wants you to hate boobs. And, you know, they're like, you'll go to hell if you look at boobs. I'm like, no, I think that's kind of an extreme direction to go with all that. I think there's kind of a more in-between option. I don't know, I guess any way you look at it is kind of extreme. But also, I think Christianity are extreme about marriage, and I get that they should be. You know, marriage is the bedrock of society. Holding together a family is holding together a country. The nation. But Yehovah is the father of all nations. Let's watch Shabbat Night Live since I know that I can. Pretty sure I can watch that and not get in trouble.
We are fearfully and wonderfully made, aren't we? In fact, Yehovah built into each of us the ability to know when something is going wrong in our body.
We're not gonna. We'll watch it in the right here. Yeah.
Hey, stop clicking around because I need to show you this right now. Now, there's a lot going.
This program
See, that's
is
where
brought
I
to you
get
by
in
the
trouble
partners
with these
of A
stupid
Rude Awakening
ads.
International. Help others
So I
find
want to watch a
truth.
YouTube video
Support
of
A
my
Rude Awakening
stream and it's
International
okay.
Today.
They want to like
We
freaking
are fearfully and wonderfully made, aren't we? In fact, Yehovah
slam me
built
with
the
an ad.
ability to know when something is going wrong in our bodies.
This program is brought to you by the partners of A Rude Awakening International.
Dude,
Help
I
others
know.
find
I already
truth.
figured that out.
Support A Rude Awakening International today.
We are fearfully and wonderfully made, aren't we? In fact, Yehovah built into each of us the ability to know when something is going wrong in our bodies through our teeth. Each one of your teeth corresponds to a particular part of your body, and that's just the beginning. Biological dentist and Torah fan Dr. Tom Lokensgaard joins
Here's the
us tonight
thing.
to explain
It's
the
crazy
miracle
how
of
much
your
like
mouth.
you can
Because
know
it's the
a
end of the
thing
sixth day,
without
the sun has
having to
set,
be
and
told
this
by
is Shabbat Night
some
Live.
doctor or expert because of the way ideas can pop in your head and by inspiration. It's fascinating. Turn this up.
As they take this message out into the world.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, Torah fans. Welcome to Shabbat Night Live with Michael Rood. I'm your host, Scott Laird. Please welcome my co-host, the Chief Operating Officer of A Rude Awakening International, Ted Clayton.
Well, thank you for having me here, Scott, and welcome everybody to Shabbat Night Live.
You know, tonight we are welcoming back Dr. Tom Lokensgaard.
Yes.
And we are going to talk about his specialty. Now, last week we talked about another specialty. I mean, the guy's got many specialties. He's brilliant.
He is, really.
So last week we talked about voltage and aging and that type of thing. And now we're going to talk about a piece of the body that a lot of people don't know has a lot to do with their health, and that is their teeth.
Well, you know, a lot of people know that and as we said last week, your oral health really affects your cardiovascular health. And cardiologists have been saying for years and years, listen, if you have bad teeth, you need to go to your dentist and get your teeth taken care of, because that has a direct correlation to your cardiovascular health. But the things that Dr. Lokensgaard was talking about with individual teeth, explain more about that,
Well,
Scott.
first of all, yeah, it all backs up to the Bible, which is really cool. So in Psalm 58, we're told about that the teeth, whenever we're talking about teeth, and you know, David says, I want to take out the teeth of my enemy. That doesn't mean he just wants to punch them in the mouth or anything. That means he wants to take away their power. Teeth represent power in the Bible.
Yes.
And so that makes a lot of sense with, if they have a lot to do with your heart, there's your body's power.
Absolutely.
That makes a lot of sense. So this is all biblical. And indeed, teeth are the fuse of the body, as you were alluding to. So what Dr. Tom showed me, is he has this chart of every tooth in your mouth. And just like, when you have reflexology, different areas of your feet correspond to different nerves in your body, and the reflexologist or a massage therapist can massage a part of your body and get it moving again. For example, if one is constipated, sometimes it's just an area of the heel that you can really work in, and all of a sudden that person is relieved. They go home and they feel better. And the same thing is with the teeth. So if there's a problem with the kidney, I talked to a friend of mine the other night, I was telling you before the cameras came on, that she was mentioning that she had kidney troubles. And digging out, I said, wait a minute, let me dig out Dr. Tom's chart. Let me ask you a question. Have you had any work done to the front teeth? And she says, yes, I've had a root canal that I had here 20 years ago, and it's always bothered me. It's never been right. And so I looked at that tooth on his chart, and sure enough, it correlated directly to the kidneys. And so that can affect you, and it can either cause a problem in that part of your body, or it can be like a canary in the coal mine that tells you there is a problem in that part of the body, and that the tooth hurts just as sort of a signal to say, hey, something's wrong down here. So it can work both ways. It's amazing.
Well, the reason we're doing these health-related programs for Shabbat Night Live this month, and this is our final episode of these health shows, is Michael wanted us to specifically talk with you about your own personal health. Michael has gone through some pretty extensive health issues this year, and he really wanted me to express to you guys how much he wants you to stay in good health and to be in good health. So we've tried our best to bring people on the program that can relate things about health to you, and that hopefully you can take something away from these people and help your own health so that you can be able to take the gospel around the world with Michael.
Indeed, and who better to have on for 2 weeks in a row but a Torah fan himself, Dr. Tom Lokensgaard. He's a staunch supporter of Shabbat Night Live, a personal friend of Michael. And he and Michael get together all the time at his house, whether it's for an appointment in Nashville or not for his teeth.
He is in Nashville.
He is in Nashville, and they love to hang out. And by the way, he's my dentist too, by the way. And if you live anywhere near like 6 hours of Nashville, I encourage you to look up Dr. Lokensgaard. He's incredible.
Yes, he is.
And just go see him, because your life will be changed, and you probably don't need all the dental work you think you do. But anyway, let's take a look and see what you're going to see tonight.
Think of it this way, guys. They're garbage trucks. These sea creatures, these shellfish, these animals, these buzzards, these rodents, that you don't eat that stuff because God put them here to clean up the earth. We're not supposed to be eating this crap.
Exactly. And speaking of the bottom feeders and the garbage trucks of the ocean specifically, this is a theory as to why there's so much mercury in the fish now, is because the lobsters and the crabs and the shrimp, all those creatures that are supposed to be eating those things and getting rid of it for the rest of the sea life are no longer there. They're being fished out.
Right.
So now the fish that we would normally eat that are clean are now ingesting all the mercury.
Exactly.
And it's not that there's mercury because of spills and all this kind of thing. Underground or underwater volcanoes, one of the most major things they spew out every day is mercury. It's always been there.
The
problem
mercury
is
a naturally occurring substance.
Right. The problem is we fished out the garbage trucks.
Right.
And now it's going into the clean stuff.
Exactly.
All right, so there you go, Dr. Tom Lokensgaard, little taste of what's coming up tonight. And speaking of tonight, we better get on where we are on the calendar. So, where we are tonight on the astronomically and agriculturally corrected biblical Hebrew calendar is the third Shabbat in the 11th month, which we call Shavat. And there you have it right there. You can still get this calendar, and it is still valid all the way through June. That's the way a Hebrew calendar works, and you can still get it at aroodawakening.tv/calendar. And speaking of calendars, we also have to pay attention to the Gregorian calendar that the rest of the world works on, and that is January. So that's how we offer our love gift. So this love gift is only available for a couple of more days. We are on the last leg of this. And it is our January love gift with Michael's new teaching, Pick Up Your Mat and Walk. This is a beautiful teaching about the pool of Bethesda and how Yeshua told the man to rise up and walk and carry his mat, and how the Pharisees got so upset about that. And Michael explains why that is and why Yeshua did that. And this is your gift from Michael. Michael gives these love gift teachings as a special gift for anybody who wants to donate to the ministry. And he says, you know what? I appreciate you. you're probably not expecting anything in return, but I'm going to give you something. Have this teaching. I'm not putting it anywhere else except in your hands. It's not going to go on YouTube. It's not going to go on the app. It's not for sale. It is a gift to say thank you for supporting this ministry. And if you want to give more than that, give $100 or more, he'll say, you know what, I want to thank you even more. So this month, he's going to give you the teaching and this double chamber mezuzah. And what this mezuzah is, a mezuzah, first of all, is to put on the door frame of your house to declare that anyone coming in is blessed of Yehovah and you believe in the commandments. And the way you put the commandments in this is literally in the mezuzah right here. And you put a little piece of paper in there, the commandments are already written on it. This comes with it. And there's another chamber here where you can put your family's favorite verse or your favorite prayer. Yeah, so that's a neat thing.
That's right.
And for a gift of $300, Ted, we also have two other gifts. One is a beautiful well, I was going to say handheld, but it's more like a pocket size.
Yeah.
Torah scroll. This is all 5 books of the Bible in
Indeed.
Hebrew on a double stave Torah scroll. And I dare not take it off because I won't get it back on, but there you can see it. It's literally on a parchment-like paper. And there's literally all 5 books of the Bible in here of the books of Moses.
That's right.
Right there. And you'll also get this beautiful stained glass.
And that is absolutely beautiful, Scott, that stained glass, but it also has anointing oil inside, one of which being frankincense, myrrh, and rose of Sharon.
Right.
And ladies and gentlemen, you never know when you're going to need to help anoint someone, and this is absolutely perfect to be able to do. But also, these things are great discussion starters about your faith, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why we do these love gifts, is to make sure that you have all the tools necessary to be able to explain the truth of Messiah to your friends, your neighbors, and family. So take advantage of this and pick up on this. Very little time left because this is the end of the month.
Today's the 29th. I mean, so we got 2 more days. On Sunday, as of Sunday midnight, this thing's gone.
Yep.
You will not see it again. And so we just, more than anything, just to give you all this stuff, we want to say thank you. Yeah, especially on behalf of Michael, who that's why he does these teachings. And of all this stuff, this is the best part. It really is. I mean, so that's why Michael does these. He really enjoys these too.
Oh, more than you could possibly imagine. He looks so forward to the days that he's doing the love gift teachings. It just makes him smile every time he walks in here. It's time to do the love gift teachings, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, and you'll see at the end of this one especially, he's like, you know what? You go and tell this story. Why do I have to do it all? You go do it. So he's encouraging you on this one to tell all about, to learn the story, to learn about Yeshua, learn about what Yeshua did, why he did it, and spread it around.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Ted. All right, biological dentist and Torah fan Dr. Tom Lokensgaard joins us tonight to explain the miracle of your mouth. But first, it's the Kiddush with Michael. Stay tuned.
When we are healed of our past and the truth is given to us, we are also given a responsibility to pick up our mat and walk, to rise up and tell everyone what Yeshua has done for us. Using the story of the lame man at the pool of Bethesda as a shadow picture of our own salvation, Michael Rood motivates us to stand up, follow Yeshua's commandments, and walk away from man-made religious rules.
I know, I'm preaching to the choir, but that's what I'm doing. I love to tell the story. I love to preach to the choir because you are going to sing the song now. I'm going to sing it as long as I can. I'm going to put this out as long as I can, but you take it and you find somebody to teach it to this week.
Pick up your mat and walk is both a challenging and empowering message to take a step of faith, even if we've been spiritually lame our entire lives. But the only way to watch it is to receive it as our gift. Donate a $50 love gift and we'll send you Pick Up Your Mat and Walk on DVD or Blu-ray. Or for a donation of $100, we'll send you the teaching plus a pewter double chamber mezuzah. Put traditional Torah verses in one side and your family's favorite prayer or verse in the other. Post it on your doorframe as a declaration of your faith. Or as a special offer for a donation of $300, we'll send you Pick Up Your Mat and Walk, the double chamber mezuzah, plus a pocket-sized traditional Torah scroll written in Hebrew, and a decorative stained glass box with 3 anointing oils, frankincense, myrrh, and rose of Sharon. These gifts are available only in January, and supplies are limited. Make your donation today and receive the $50 gift, the $100 gift, or the $300 gift. Remember, this offer ends January 31st and supplies are limited. Call now to receive your gifts, 888-766-3610, or get your gifts online at monthlylovegift.com.
And I needed to get a perspective of where the American Christians were at.
The starting point for me is to focus on the prophecies that everyone agrees are messianic prophecies. And once we do that, I think we can get a better understanding of what it is Jews expect today, what they expected 1,000 years ago, and what even the disciples of Yeshua were expecting according to the New Testament.
If you like what you see on Shabbat Night Live, you'll love the bonus episodes, now available only on the michaelrood.tv app. These bonus episodes dive deep to give you more serious study, cutting-edge content, and righteous raves you won't find anywhere else. It's Michael Rood Uncut. Sign up now to get the michaelrood.tv app free for 14 days. It's everything Michael Rood, plus all new bonus episodes you won't find anywhere else. Sign up to watch now at michaelrood.tv.
Several years ago, I was in the land of Israel and having Sabbath dinner with a group of Messianic Jews. They brought out the Negelvesser, the two-handled pot, and they said this prayer in Hebrew: "Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who sanctified us by your commandments, commanding us concerning the washing of hands." I stopped. I said, this is exactly what Yeshua did not do. He said, this is takanot. This is a commandment that is added by the Pharisees, and Yeshua said, do not follow the takanot and ma'asim of the Pharisees. Don't do what they do. Say you're doing it for me. Yeshua said, as often as you do this, this is what you do. You take the bread, and especially on Shabbat, we do this in remembrance of him. Baruch atah Yehovah Eloheinu melech ha'olam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. This is how Yeshua blessed the Most High, with the very blessing that Melchizedek spoke to Abraham. And Abraham saw Yeshua's day and he rejoiced because he recognized the broken body. And Yeshua said, this is my body, which is broken for you. As often as you do this in remembrance of me. And then Yeshua took the cup. And he said, Baruch atah Yehovah, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, Borei pri hagafen. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. And Yeshua said, this represents the renewed covenant in my blood. As often as you break this bread and you drink this cup and you say this prayer, you recognize that it is all about me. It is all about me, and that you'll be drinking this cup with me in my Father's kingdom. L'chaim. Shabbat Shalom.
Do you snore at night? I never thought myself a snorer, but it ended up that my wife woke me up one time and said, you're snoring all the time. We need to do something about that. And I thought, oh, that's nothing. And then it started to worry me a little bit because I started waking up choking, and that was not normal. I thought, wow, I need to do something about this. I need to see a doctor. Well, then I went to see our dentist, Dr. Tom Lokensgaard, out in Tennessee, and he's with us today. Dr. Tom Lokensgaard, welcome.
Thank you, Scott. Thanks for having me back.
Certainly. I remember we were talking about that at your office. We came there completely for something different, just a checkup.
Yeah.
I happened to mention this to you, and you said, oh, that's sleep apnea. That's dangerous.
Right,
We need to take care of that. And I said, what do you mean we need to take care of it? You can do something about that?
Yeah.
So apparently you can. You created a dental appliance for me, which we'll get into this in just a second here. But this has to do with, again, what we were talking about on the last episode, which was oxygen.
Yep,
Oxygen is most important.
Key is to get oxygen to the brain. And what we try to do we do a lot of this, and we do a lot of functional orthodontics in our practice. And the reason is because we want to open up the airway, we want to open up the pharyngeal airway space. We want to get people nasal breathing, not mouth breathing. And so we have a lot of kids that come in and early on, and they have very constricted, very narrow arch form, like this little model I got here. I'll show you in a bit. So our plan is to, but in order for you in order for us to help you, you have to get a sleep apnea, a sleep study done first, and that you do with your medical doctor. So we work in conjunction with that. So you get it's called a polysomnogram or polysomnograph. And what they'll do is they'll measure they hook you all up to these monitors. Now there's some in-home testing kits too that you can use. And I think one's called the Watch PAT. So we can talk about that in a little bit. But you go and you get a study done, and they determine what was called your hypopnea index. And what that means is how many times your sleep is interrupted. Now, sleep apnea is a very serious thing, and people can die from that. Well, Reggie White.
He did, yeah.
Right?
Good friend
Reggie
of
White,
yeah, he died.
Who helped purchase 2 Taurus girls in the...
and a lot of our original cameras as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it can be fatal. But when you're doing a hypopnea index, it's measured. It's the number of sleep interruptions you have per hour. And it goes from 0 to 30. So if you're above 30, you're severe. If you're below 30, you're either mild or moderate. And so if you're mild or moderate, we can help you by making one of these, which is a sleep apnea appliance. Now this isn't the true sleep apnea appliance because it has fins on it and whatever else. But what we're trying to do is force your jaw forward so that you open up the pharyngeal airway space to keep your tongue down and keep your palate open, so that you breathe, and then there's a thing now called mouth tape. I don't know if we mentioned it. You want me to tape my mouth? And they're like, well, if you want to retrain yourself to close your mouth at night. So the whole idea is to shift you from becoming a mouth breather into a nasal breather. Now let me tell you why. Because in a child,